You probably have heard that Shungite has the ability to shield its user from electromagnetic fields, or simply EMF, and we ourselves often stress that it is one of the major Shungite properties. Today we are going to show you a little experiment with Shungite and an EMF meter to once and for all prove you on film what Shungite is truly capable of. An EMF meter is a specific device that measures the amount of EMF around it. It used to be that they were used in scientific community only, but today you can easily buy it for yourself. It specifically measures electromagnetic radiation flux density and the change in an electromagnetic field over time. We use this electric EMF meter and it shows us the results in volt per meter. So let's turn it on and take a look at how Shungite influences the final results. As you can see, the amount of EMF in volts per meter have decreased after we have put regular Shungite stones between the EMF meter and the source of EMF. There is a number of electric devices in your household that produce the most EMF, especially communication devices, and Shungite is perfect for shielding you from their EMF. We also get different questions from our clients regarding Shungite and EMF shielding, so we have decided to check them for ourselves to be sure we know the right answers. Question number 1 is it true that Elite Shungite is more effective than regular one? Well, Elite Shungite does consist of up to 98% of carbon in fullerene form, which is the main driving force of its shielding properties, and as you can see, it did pays off in the end, as Elite Shungite works more effectively. Question number 2. Is it true that larger Shungite items are more effective than smaller ones? As you can see, this is also very true, since Shungite has specific action radius, ergo the larger the item, the wider its action radius. The largest ones can even cover your whole room. Question number 3. Is it true that polished Shungite items work worse than unpolished ones? We don't truly know how this myth was born, but the basic misconception is that if Shungite's surface is polished, then it becomes covered in something that affects Shungite's ability to filter EMF. As you can see with our little experiment, this is very much untrue, and both polished and unpolished items work with the same effectiveness. And the last question is it true that if I have more Shungite items, I will be better protected from EMF? And as you can see, it is also true. It is probably connected to the question number 2, and the action radius of different Shungite items adds up together. That is why Shungite lovers prefer to have several Shungite decorative items in the vicinity, or wear several pieces of jewelry. We also see a lot of info online that small pieces of Shungite have no effect on EMF meters. That may be the case sometimes, but that must be very specific cases when the amount of Shungite is incapable of covering overwhelming amount of EMF. That is why we advise to use several Shungite items to protect from EMF, for example Shungite sticker for a phone, some Shungite jewelry, and keep Shungite decorative items at home and at workplace. All of our Shungite goes through quality assurance, so we are positive that it is genuine and we have a certificate of authenticity to prove it. That is why we are sure that you will be well protected from EMF and other negative influences with our Shungite items, since Shungite truly is the best of Karelian nature.